Yo, what's good? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Before we jump into this, man, y'all already know what to do. Hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Let's dive into this thing, man. So we got ourselves a game 7 on our hands. We got the Boston Celtics versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Man, oh man, let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Yeah, whew. This one's gonna be a doozy, man. This is one of them 50-50 games that could swing and go any way or either way, I should say. On the Sixers side of things, man, if Joel shows up and plays extremely dominant, like he's been doing all in the regular season, and then some games in the playoffs as well. It definitely gives the Sixers the best chance winning this game. However, they absolutely will need James Harden to have the MVP caliber game. They do not need him to come out there and have a spectator type game. They don't need him to come out there and be a part of it. They need him to literally be probably the second most dominant player on the court. You know what I'm saying? From a ball handling perspective, they need him to actually dominate and control pace of the game, get to the free throw line, giving a vintage regular season James Harden performance. Why do I say vintage regular season James Harden? Because we've seen in the past when he had, in the biggest moments, he hasn't always came through for his team. As far as in the past, what we've seen, the MO or his the I don't say word on the street is about him, you know what I mean? And we've seen time and time again in those games when he played against the Warriors and he was playing against other teams when push came to shove and he needed him most, he folded and buckled under the pressure, you know what I mean? And so unfortunately again, that's kind of the reputation that's been on him. But as far as this for this series, he showed up. When they needed him most, when Joel was out, he showed up, led him to some victories. Like so he's doing his thing this year. He's trying to rewrite that bad juju that's on him. But this is, saying this is when he has a defining, I would say, ability or moment to take that ability into his own hands and rewrite that purpose by winning a game 7. You know what I'm saying? By going in there and having a dominated performance from a guard perspective. So they need him. I don't even know what to say about Harris. I honestly think, man, if they lose this series, you're absolutely gonna see a roster shakeup and you're gonna see a coaching change as well. Um, just because again, as much as he's getting paid and the amount of production he's giving them, it's unacceptable. You know what I mean? So absolutely, like I said, if they lose this series, he is definitely getting they're moving up from him. They're moving up from Doc Rivers as well. Maxi, they're gonna need him to go out there and have a breakout performance as well. Yang, Tucker, they're going to need him to absolutely knock down the corner threes, play hard, tough nose defense on Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, whichever one he'll be guarding. They're going to need that from him. Um, and then, like I said, man, it's just the rest of those guys have to come along. I know it's like beating a dead horse and repeating the same thing, but they have to. In order for them to win, they're going to have to do it. And we're going to have to see it. On the Celtics side of things, man, the Celtics got what they wanted. They got game 7 at home. So the players healthy. And what much more could you ask for a bit about having that advantage of having home court in game 7? That crowd is absolutely going to show up. They're going to be amazing. They're going to give them tons of energy, and I think you're going to see that from again Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. That 1-2 punch that again they're taking turns. They haven't had a complete game where both of them have went off at the same time. They've had games where one has went off or the other hasn't, or one's having a tough shooting night, things of that nature. I think tonight they're going to put it together and actually have a monster performance. That 1-2 punch is going to be insane. Brogdon's going to do exactly what he's been doing, stepping up in big moments. Marcus Smart's going to do exactly what he's been doing, knocking down shots in tough moments. Same thing with Al Horford. Same thing with Derek White. I believe the Celtics have too much firepower, and we're going to see that tonight, man. The way they're gonna approach this game, understanding that again, it is game 7. There is no tomorrow for either team, unless they're advancing. Otherwise, if you lose, you're going to be watching the playoffs from your couch. You know what I mean? So, but I have the Celtics winning this one. If we get to a prediction side of it, man, I got the Celtics winning this one again. A huge game from Jason Tatum, huge game from Jaylen Brown, and then it all depends on who steps up from that point to be the number third or number 3 option as far as who's going to contribute the most from that perspective. But from a team perspective, you know what I mean. I know what to expect from this team. I know exactly what to expect. They're well coached and they understand the game of this magnitude, what they have to do. On the Sixers side of things, and y'all can mark my words, man, if the Sixers lose, Doc Rivers is up out of there. Unfortunately, not wishing it or hoping it, but it's just the truth. That's going to happen. They're going to definitely move on from him from a coaching standpoint because How many times can you lose in the game seven or get bounced in the first or second round with these type of rosters that he has? So Philly. I wouldn't say they deserve more, deserve better, but at the same end of the day of it, Philly is absolutely going to be, they're going to be on this team. They've trusted the process. The process has gotten them a MVP. The process has gotten them into the playoffs, and the process, and that's where it's ended. They need more. Philly is hungry, man. They got the roster. They have the talent to be able to go and compete for a championship. And that's what, what I'm saying, Philly deserves, and that's what they're going to be asking for. That's what they're demanding right now from a fan, from a fan and organization and city standpoint. So again, man, official prediction of this one, man. I got the Celtics winning this one. Unfortunately for the Philly fans, but either way, I can't see Philly winning it. But I think that is bleak. It's bleak at this point. But I got the Celtics winning this one, man. But that's all I got for y'all. I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And if you wish to support the channel, that information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's also in the description of the video. Again, man, I appreciate you stopping through, and I'll catch you on another one.